Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Blue Collar Charlie. I'm your host, CJ Allen, aka Blue Collar Charlie. This is the show where we talk about regular, everyday people like you, like me, our wins, our losses. Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my wife, my beautiful co-host, Albina.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me back again for
Yep.
another episode of Blue Collar Charlie.
Pleasure's all mine. Pleasure's all mine.
Yes, I'm sure it is. How are you doing today?
We're doing very good.
All
Very
right.
good. Before we get started, we'd like to get into some details down below in the description. We have links where you can support us, where you can, help grow our podcast. There's ways, you can make a small donation, whatever you'd like to do. We have a Patreon. There's a number of ways where you can engage with us. You can leave us a voice message. We do Q&As, we do polls, we do all kinds of stuff. So we would like you to, find your way to the description, tap the button and then, engage with us. We want to interact with you. All right. We want to grow. So
Thank you. We appreciate everyone that listens, all our future listeners. So we really appreciate it. And we see you and thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it a lot. I was on the phone with my Nana and she was like, honey, I love hearing your voice.
Oh, she listens to it?
Yeah, she listens to it.
My
So
mom listens.
yeah, it's a lot of family too,
Yeah.
mixed in with all of our other supporters. But we definitely really appreciate our family, for sure. Definitely always supporting us. So getting into the episode, how was your week?
My week. So we're going into the week. So how was my week? I feel like it was. Oh well, I feel like I was a little sick this week with like a little sinus situation. The
Right.
air quality hasn't been very good.
Air quality was horrible in New York. It was
Ooh.
like smoking a pack of cigarettes, being outside. They said it was tough. I definitely had like a cough from it, and it was definitely nasty. You could see it in the sun in the morning.
Oh,
The sun looked blocked out. It was
there's
still
like no
pretty
sun.
gloomy. Yeah, it was definitely very overcast. They're very foggy.
So that's in New York and New Jersey area. So yeah, just getting through the work week and then having now a longer weekend for the holiday, which is 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day. Go America.
USA.
Back-to-back world champions. Let's go.
Well, in the Olympics?
Back-to-back world champions in the World Wars.
Oh.
We won both World War. Oh, wow. That can be a real.
I don't know what it is. I don't
know. So yeah, shout out America.
What did I say?
In the Olympics.
In the Olympics. Because you were talking about America.
Yeah.
USA, whatever.
Okay.
But yes,
we'll
my week, slide. We got through it and here we are. And now it's another weekend where CJ's working. And Alva's with the kids all day and,
working a lot.
Yeah.
I did a 12-hour day today. And then I have probably another 8-hour shift tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll string together 14 days of work consecutively. So it's pretty tough. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm pretty exhausted, but we're here trying to put out the content. And
it wasn't easy getting here.
It wasn't easy getting together, to do this, with the lighting and, the whole setup, getting the kids to bed, getting the camera ready. And, Alba did her makeup and her hair.
Yeah,
she got all done
got
up.
My face done for going to bed. And then he's like, let's do the podcast. I'm like, I have to put makeup on.
We got to get it done. We got to put out content. We got to keep the ball rolling. But, amidst the whole week, going back and forth, we had this episode planned. It was already on our minds after our last episode. We were like, okay, what's the next idea?
It was really his idea.
Let's get it in motion. So we started taking some notes and, we came up with basically positive mental attitude. And throughout the week, throughout our conversations, that's come up a lot because our week gets tough. Our regular life gets to us. We have responsibilities, we have demands, and we get tired. We get run down. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to try to maintain a very positive mental attitude in a negative world. There's a lot of negativity that floats around out there. So it was funny because with a lot of our conversations over the week, it was like, oh, PMA, huh? PMA, huh?
Yeah, a lot of our conversations. So because it's funny, like you could be negative and then talk about being positive in the same sentence. And it's like,
Well, it's
you
funny.
have to practice what you preach, and you have to choose to be positive because it's a choice every day. When you wake up in the morning, it's a choice.
It is a
Today,
choice.
I have to remain positive in everything that I do, even though I don't want to get out of this bed and I don't want to do anything. It's a choice you make. And I think a lot of people make it, I make it, you know, a lot of people have to make that choice. So,
You have to
you
make
know,
that choice. And I Googled positivity just off the bat, just to get some ideas for the podcast and just to see what was out there on the internet. And there was 266 million results right off the rip. So a lot of people are out there in search of positivity, and it's not easy. We fall short, and it's a very popular, search item on Google. So a lot of people are trying to get that positive mindset,
of
and,
course.
of course, that's the key
Yeah.
of well
Of life.
of life.
Because everyone is right now probably depressed. So everyone's like, how can I be positive? And everyone has different, ways of doing that.
It's all about your outlook. Optimism is a big key. You know,
Gratitude.
gratitude. Look at the glass half full. I had a friend growing up. His name was Jim Morsey. Might have been Jim Morsey. I might have butchered it. I got to stop saying names, but he probably will never listen to it. But back in the day, he had a really good job at a young age, and he made some decent money. And he was able to take his time, and he traveled, and he snowboarded, and he went on all these trips and adventures. And his main saying all the time was PMA, dude. He always would have a smile on his face, and he would always say just positive mental attitude. And that's something that has stuck with me. I remember that kid. I remember those times I've spent with him, and I still see him sometimes on social media, from time to time. But that reminds me, PMA, have a positive mental outlook, optimism, look at the glass half full. You have to live for today, because at the end of the day, we're working towards a thought of a time in a space and time. Once we get to that place, we're going to be thinking about something else. We're going to be thinking about the next thing. So we have to try to stay present, but optimistic towards the future at the same time.
Mm-hmm. How do you do that?
Well, I try to stay positive by looking myself in the mirror and telling myself that I got this every day, you know, just getting up, doing the best I can, and try to listen to positive affirmations. I try to be grateful for the things that I do have in the moment, because I came a long way. We came a long way from what we used to have. What do we have? A little 900, 850 square foot, bedroom apartment, one
Yeah.
bedroom apartment, studio, something in Fort Lauderdale. Now we have a nice place. So,
But it's not materialistic.
there's a saying from a movie called Blow. I don't know if you've seen it, but it goes, sometimes you're flush, sometimes you're bust. When you're up, it's never as good as it seems. When you're down, I messed it up. Oh man, I messed it
This
up.
is 2 for 2 now.
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
If you're gonna quote a movie, you gotta know the movie.
I know it.
Go ahead,
Sometimes you're
Google.
flush, sometimes you're bust. When you're down, it seems like you're never gonna be up again.
And when you're up, didn't he say something about being up?
Yeah, he says something about being up.
It was him talking to his son.
Yeah, it was him talking to his son.
It was like
It's my favorite. It was one of my
favorite like scene.
It's like my favorite movie of all time, and I messed it up for my viewers for my podcast. I should have wrote it down. It wasn't in my notes.
Viewers are gonna be commenting. We're gonna have so many people commenting.
Comment down below.
What's the real quote?
What's the quote?
I didn't do a game. Yeah.
Oh, you got to think of something quick.
Okay, off the rip.
Off the rip. So first we have acceptance. First is acceptance.
What are we in church right now?
No,
we have acceptance.
We have acceptance. Choose where to place your attention. These are some notes that I took. Mm-hmm. Cultivate compassion in your heart, because love, they say, is the answer. Train a steady mind and stay grounded at all times. Always take action. That way, there's no regrets. You don't live in the past. You live in the present. You took your action. You got it off your chest. You got it off your mind. Right?
Yes.
So when I was a kid, one thing that my dad would have me do when I had a nightmare, he would come into my room and I'd be crying for him and stuff like that. But he would rub my back, and he would just tell me to think about all the good things that I like, like dirt bikes and go karts and race cars and motorcycles and things like that. And he would say, we're gonna build a go kart. We're gonna, he would give me all these things to look forward to and all these things that I liked,
Positive
positive
thoughts.
things. So he, as a young kid, he taught me how to. What are you doing? Blocking the song?
Mm.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
No, that's at the end. We
Okay.
got a little more time with your positive
With my positive
preaching.
my positive preaching. We're live on camera. We're live on
We're
camera.
live on camera here. It's what?
Go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I said the last episode came out a little bit choppy with the sound, with the
We're hoping the sound's
video.
better today.
Yeah, we're piecing it together as we go.
We're being positive.
We're being positive, and we're learning as we go, and we appreciate the support.
My mantra has always been positive vibes only.
Positive vibes only.
And a big part of being positive is also who you surround yourself with.
Yeah,
you have to surround yourself with people that are positive, people that have good energy, people that make you laugh, people that make you feel good. You don't want to surround yourself with people who are negative or, make you feel a certain way. You want to feel good. You want to be around good people. And how your life ends up is mostly the people you surround yourself with.
Absolutely.
So we got to make sure our kids surround themselves with good people.
You hang around with 5 millionaires, you'll be the sixth at some point. You hang
out
around
in a barbershop, you're gonna get a haircut. That's what my dad used to say.
Pretty much. That's how it goes. Something that we have to teach our kids, because as you go, it's funny because you see some of the kids in high school, and once you get older, you can identify like what type of kid that kid's gonna be like when he grows up.
Are you talking to me or the camera? I'm just wondering. I think we are supposed to talk.
We are having a conversation.
I feel like you're talking to everyone else but me, and I'm just like, hi. Hi. Yeah. We have to talk to each other.
We are talking to each other.
Come on, viewers, what do you think?
Okay.
What do you want to see? Do you want to see us talk? Or do you want Charlie to talk to you?
Well, I'm just getting into it. I'm just passionate, the camera's on. I know there's people watching. So, but at the end of the day, you can tell how someone's kind of going to turn out. You can kind of put your finger on that. And when I was a kid, my parents would always warn me about people, and I never really listened. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm a parent, I can tell like, oh, that kid's going to be a problem. Like that kid's going to be that type of kid.
Yeah.
Or, he's going to grow up and still only wear sweatpants and stuff like that. And be,
what's wrong with sweatpants?
I mean, and be gaming all day, like, and doing, that's where the next step was. It didn't just stop at the sweatpants, but he's going to be gaming all day and doing nothing.
Like socks with slides, like that type.
Yeah, pretty much like I wear when I pick up the kids. Awkward.
No, I do that too sometimes. My mom used to hate that. We weren't allowed to wear socks with slides to school in high school. Everyone did it, and like that was like the biggest no-no.
That was a thing.
That was a thing. Yeah.
I don't remember that being a thing in my high school.
It was more like, I feel like the sport, like the girls, like if we played sports, like we would wear like our like.
Yeah, I can see that on like track and field day or like lacrosse day, because she played lacrosse. She was a goalie. If you didn't know, now you know, and she'll tell you every second that she has a second to tell you.
Look it up.
You got good reflexes. I can tell you that. Your reflexes
are like goalie. Yeah.
Your reflexes are pretty good.
I just used my body. Like I didn't use the stick.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to use the stick.
But how the hell are you going to use the stick and then catch that little ball?
You're supposed to use the stick to get the ball when it comes to you.
Yeah.
But instead of the stick, I would just jump in front of the ball with my body.
All right. Well, that's one method.
So I would have bruises everywhere, like so much pain.
Yeah.
But, it was worth it.
I guess it was worth it.
Now, in my glory days, I could, tell everyone.
For the glory days.
I have people come in, like, that go to the same high school sometimes. I'm like, oh, yeah, like,
yeah, I used to play at your high school.
Yeah, like I'm like 20 years.
They're gonna have me come back and speak one day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I actually messaged my coach, Coach Koss, and I wanted to bring Mia for a practice one day. Have her see whatever, but she never answered.
I think she'll be good at basketball. Our daughter.
She's tall. Yeah. I tried out for basketball. I didn't make the team. I remember. I
Well, you're
wasn't.
short.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't
Yeah,
see that working out.
not that
I
short.
should have played basketball. I
You should
wasn't.
have did a lot of things.
I'm not that like.
You should have played a lot of sports. Did a lot of things different.
If I had realized that I have a drive and motivation behind me and like this ambition, then I would have tapped into it a lot sooner. And if I dedicated myself to one thing like that at a
Well,
young
someone
age,
needed to do that for you. You know,
I don't think I was pushed towards sports as much. I
I'm
was a big
saying
dirt biker. I
sports
like to
is
dirt bike.
important
Yeah.
for like
Well,
everything.
I used to dirt bike,
I know,
and
but dirt bike's not teaching you anything.
well,
That's
no, that's
dangerous.
a sport. I wanted to
It's a
race.
sport, babe, but it's not teaching you anything.
What? How to ride a bike like a
No,
champ?
but playing a sport.
Brat brat.
Hold on, I'm talking. A team sport is going to teach the kids discipline. It teaches you how to be part of a team.
I
It
guess I
teaches you
can
how to
see your
work
point.
together. That's why you push your kids to do these things young, you know?
Yeah,
So
I
riding a
guess.
dirt bike, you're learning how to, okay, ride a dirt bike, but you're also in danger of getting hurt. You're also, not learning anything to work with other people.
Well, if you have a mechanical mind, you learn how to work on mechanical parts, take care of a bike, take care of things like that. You learn that. You learn how to ride a bike like a
I guess
champ.
that instead, I
I
guess
but
that coupled with a sport.
Yeah, I mean, sports are good. I'm not saying sports aren't good,
We're
but
not against sports.
that's what I was into when I was younger was like dirt biking. I used to go to
Charlie and a sport.
motocross racing. I used to like print out like a map of like the DCU center where I grew up. They had like a place where you could go watch motocross. And I used to like map out like the track and then like say like I'm gonna take this line around the track and that would be the fastest route. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to do it so bad. And I rode this one bike that my dad got me into the ground until the pegs were falling off. I had them duct taped on. And then I finally stepped up to like a bigger bike and it was an older bike, but then I was practicing like, racing and stuff like that. And I burnt out the clutch basket on the bike, which is like, the gears and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was such an old bike. My dad had a hard time finding that part for it.
Yeah.
So, that time in my life, I stopped riding dirt bikes. And I feel like personally, that's when I started getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So having that outlet,
Yeah.
having that something to do that you love, that you're passionate about, and you
Helps
hear it all the time with like athletes and he was like a superstar basketball player, but he got in trouble or he hurt his knee and then he can't play anymore.
Yeah.
So you hear it all the time, but through all that, you got to
For
keep
sure.
a positive mental attitude.
Positive mental attitude.
Positive mental attitude.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think that, going into this week, it's a short week. We have 4th of July, barbecue on
Barbecue,
Tuesday.
burgers and
We're
dogs.
gonna eat, we're gonna play, we're gonna fireworks.
Have some fun.
Have some fun. It's the summer. And just remain positive.
Remain positive, remain in the moment, remain grateful.
Humble.
Spend the time with your family. If you have the day off afterwards, then good for you. Hopefully you take Monday off. That'd be great. Enjoy yourself and have a great holiday. I think everybody out
Relax.
there
Yeah.
does, definitely deserves it. In the climate that we're in too, this country is just like I don't know, man. It's just I feel like it's falling apart. That's just for me.
It's a wreck.
It's I'm not a big economist. I'm not like a big political guy.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
No, but we are like I feel like the other episode when we're like we don't watch the news. Like I don't want to get it twisted. Like I'm very interested in politics. I'm very interested in the news. I do listen to the news. I do know what's going on in the world. I'm not like wait, what's happening? Like I'm not a dummy. Like
of course.
We just meant like we try not to watch the news because it's become so negative and everything you see is not true, no matter what you watch or what network you watch. So we kind of try to just find our own way of getting our news and
pretty much
and our own perception on things and just take it from there. So
if you mix in all the outlets that you have, you have Instagram, you have Twitter, you have YouTube, you have you have Facebook, you have the regular news, Fox News, CNN, your local news, Channel 7, whatever it is. You take all of these things and you just what I do is I try to take it all as what it is, as a whole. and then dissect it how I perceive it from there, and it's because they try to sway opinions, they try to sway how you're supposed to feel about a certain topic, so I
I just don't understand how people are still not like there's people that still don't understand that. Like there's people that will be like for example, like watch just Fox News and think and won't turn on the other network and be like, "Wait," or the opposite. It's like you just everyone in the world should know that like this is all, meant to distract us, like
of course.
obviously. Like
Of
hello.
course, there's real news out there.
Uh,
There's real stuff happening, but you got to read between the
there's children
lines
missing,
every day.
a lot of them.
Every
So
day.
it's weird.
Where do you think they go?
I think maybe the government knows something.
You think so?
Of course,
How do they know?
they know because
Elaborate.
there's a huge child trafficking thing that happens,
Right.
and
Well, JP Morgan just settled with the victims of Jeffrey Epstein,
yeah, like you got that's
and
Epstein.
the list hasn't been,
It's disgusting.
released yet. The names are
The
big.
trial for Elaine Maxwell was not televised.
None of it.
He's killed in jail. Like everything is just
Suicided.
you got R. Kelly. Like it's
R.
disgusting.
Kelly.
Our kids.
I think R. Kelly is just a sick and twisted dude who did this shit on his own. Like
It's disgusting.
he's probably part of the elite, or was part of the elite, and he didn't want to follow along anymore. But at some point, I think that he's just himself. Like he was just
Disgusting.
by himself.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's involved in all that government conspiracy stuff, but he's just a sicko.
Yeah.
For sure.
For show.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we have to just remain positive because
You got to
there's a
remain
lot
positive.
of negative around, and you just have to just block it out and stay positive and just keep going and just look at the bigger picture, look forward to things, and just have fun and be grateful. And that's really where I'm at this summer. I'm just trying to have fun, and even though I haven't had much fun yet, it's already July. But we have our vacation planned.
We
So
have a
that will
vacation
be
planned.
amazing. Just
It's
to
going to be great.
signing off, not worried
Tuning
about
out.
nothing.
That's why I'm working these hours. That's why I'm trying to hustle up, and we're going to enjoy the vacation the right way. Well, we're going to enjoy it as a family. I have never taken a vacation. You've never taken a vacation. We've had like
I've
a
taken
couple days.
vacations.
Yeah,
like
but
since we've been together.
yeah, like
Yeah.
we haven't
No.
like actually straight up like taken a week off of work where we just don't think about
The
anything.
kids haven't been away.
The
Like
kids haven't been away, so
this is a big deal.
yeah, it's a big deal. We're looking forward to it, So summer of 23 is going to be a big summer. I'm done with school. I'm going to be taking my mechanics exam as soon as we come back from vacation. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Of course, because
It'll
I
be my
can't.
birthday when we get back.
It will be your birthday.
Anyone's wondering.
Because I can't stop talking about my mechanics exam. It's a big deal, and everybody's been hearing about it nonstop. Every time you talk to me, you're going to hear about how much I'm studying my flashcards and
He knows
a
everything.
good boy, and I'm doing my
Oh,
thing.
good boy.
I'm doing
good boy,
what I got to do.
Daddy.
I'm trying my ass off.
You're doing great. You're gonna pass it.
So after the summer, it's all going to be worth it, and we're gonna, live a positive life.
Celebrate.
We're gonna celebrate.
We're gonna celebrate.
You have anything
You're
else?
not gonna celebrate without me. So
Oh yeah. Well, for a long time, my friend
that's
that I
fine.
work with,
I'll be there. I'll be there.
he wants to get all the work friends together
Mhm.
and go to AC after I pass.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Mhm.
It will be a good time. Definitely deserve
Celebrate
to
with your
celebrate.
wife.
Oh, we'll definitely celebrate.
Yeah.
Definitely celebrate. So, you have anything else for the people out there?
No, I don't. I think I'm good. I think I said everything that I felt, and I hope everyone has a great 4th of July. Enjoy it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Hope to bring you some more fun episodes. Oh, I do have one last thing, the song.
Oh, can't forget about the song.
Just grab my phone for that. 1 second. Okay. So we are going to do a song based off of positivity. All right. So what's this? Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I just got to get the lyrics though. Hold on.
You're messing this up.
I'm sorry.
We're waiting.
Okay, here, ready?
I'm not going to get it.
Why not?
I don't think I'm going to get it.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Little darling,
We listen to this song all the time.
can you sing it for me?
Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. Do,
Oh,
do, do, do.
it's the Beatles?
Third time. Oh, second time? Second time. He only got the first episode one right because it was luck. All right,
Beginner's luck.
maybe I should play the game next time
Okay, we'll figure that one out
Yes, we
because
will.
she doesn't listen to my music.
because he listens to rap.
I listen to everything.
Rap.
I listen to everything.
He
Everybody
listens
has a
mainly
misconception. I listen to mainly rap.
Mainly
Yes,
rap.
I do listen to a lot of rap.
That's not positive.
It depends on the type of rap you listen to.
No.
I like the underdog. You know,
No,
I'm
rap
gonna
is
make
positive.
it. I'm going to achieve everything that you know, don't think I can. You know, tell me I can't do it. I'm gonna do it. You know, underdog mentality. That's the type of rap I like. You know, those are the songs that I go to when I'm in the gym. That type of playlist. You know, I like those rap songs, but I love everything. You know, you have me listen. You see me listening to Frank Sinatra when I'm cooking. You know, when the family's over, we're eating. I put some Italian background music on.
Yeah, but your main, like, what you would, when you get in your car, it's a rap.
Pretty much.
And that messes with your brain a little. You need to listen to positive stuff. Here comes the sun.
Yeah, here comes the sun.
Da, da, da.
All right. Well,
All right. Well,
that concludes today's episode.
wow.
I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to tap the link in the description to give us a little bit of support.
And let us know if we should talk to each other or if we should talk to the camera. Because usually you talk to each other. Just let us know that.
Thank you. That does it for this episode. I'm Blue Collar Charlie, and I'm out.
I'm Alba.